Good morning. Don Keith on the Diary of a Psychotic video blog. This video blog is brought to you by Campbell's Soups. Good. You're probably wondering how I managed to do this video blog by myself in my house. Well, I've actually converted it into a small television studio where I have a teleprompter off to my left, and I had to check because I'm looking at it left, right in the camera. Okay. Let's get with the program here. According to the live rundown from Monday, July 10th, the Tulsa reparations suit has been dismissed. That means that the people who were alive during the Tulsa massacre are all dead, and the people who did the massacre are all dead. So the judge is saying there's nobody left alive to pay the reparations to, and there's nobody left alive to pay the reparations from the Tulsa massacre. Think about it. That was 100 years ago. Most people don't even remember what happened. You have to go through old newspapers just to figure out what it is that they're seeking reparations for. So, undoubtedly, the judge dismissed it. Speaking of court stuff, Larry Nassar is in the news again. He got assaulted, imagine that, in a prison where they're having trouble keeping guards. Okay? All right. Now, if you don't remember, he was the guy who was convicted of sexually assaulting the gymnastics teams for the Olympics back in 2012. Well, he's basically going to be in prison for life. But beating the crap out of the guy all the time, that shows us how bad our system really is. I mean, if we're going to put somebody in prison, put them in prison. Don't sentence them to however long they live while they last in there. You know, we've got to change as a society if we're going to want to rehabilitate people or imprison them. You got to make up your minds as to whether or not you want to rehabilitate somebody and bring them back out into society, or if you're going to convict them, lock them up, throw away the key, and don't give a shit what happens to them. So that's where we're at on that. So the next thing I want to talk about is how everybody's like on the fence about what to do about global warming and the ecology. Well, we're all going to have to start doing our part again, okay? I don't know if you remember Smokey the Bear or Woodsy Owl or any of the rest of those ecological programs. But the Forestry Service had Smokey the Bear. Smokey the Bear was like how to prevent forest fires. Well, preventing forest fires is now thrown out the window. We got to put them out. We put the forest fires out. We start saving the trees that we have left. All right? Reforestation is the way. Okay? That's just my opinion. Reforestation is the way. Proper farming. That's the way we conserve the soil and the water. We were doing this generation after generation, but apparently it fell by the wayside in some locations in the world, and now we've got deserts as far as the eye can see. There is a way back from this. I'm sure of it. I don't know what it is, but I got to leave that up to people that are much smarter than me. But I'm sure there's a way back. I mean, we've come back from worse stuff. I mean, and the other thing I want to talk about is rebuilding the countries that have been bombed into rubble in Stone Age. We got a thing called the Marshall Plan at the end of World War II. Rebuilt all of Germany, and then we also rebuilt most of Japan. Yeah, most of Japan. Yeah, we kick the shit out of each other, but it's then like pick each other up, dust each other off, and say, okay, you're still alive, I'm still alive, let's put it all back together. See what we can do about the next generation. So that's most important, is what we're going to do for the next generation. I'm a tween generation, okay? I'm in between the baby boomers and the whatever came afterwards. I think Generation X or something like that. But I was born in '59, at the end of the baby boom. Makes me a tween. The boomers are much older than me, and they enjoyed a lot more than I did, because I've come in and out of poverty like 3 times in my lifetime. Okay, so now that I've rambled on and on and on and on and on, said, oh, the next generation is going to have something to inherit. So the meek might inherit the earth, but the go-getters and the doers and everybody else like that, they're the ones who are going to have to give it to them. So do your part. And remember, we're not meant to save the planet. We're meant to leave it to the next generation. Don Keith, the Diary of a Psychotic video blog, brought to you by Campbell Soups.